Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and today I'm going to do a review of last night's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And I gotta say, last night's Money in the Bank pay-per-view was the best pay-per-view of the year so far. It just was really entertaining. It made you, really excited. And it's a hell of a lot better than last year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And so, like always, I'm going to tell you the matches that were fought, and I'm going to give my review of what I thought of the matches. So let's get started. The first match that was fought was the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match. The participants were Sin Cara, Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, Sheamus, Cody Rhodes, Heath Slater, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. And this was the first best match of the night, in my opinion. It was really, really entertaining. Great wrestling from all of these superstars. My picks to win were Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. Unfortunately, Sin Cara was eliminated because he got smashed on the. He went face back on the ladder, and the ladder smashed, and he had to be taken out of the match by EMTs, which was my pick to win. One of my picks to win the Money in the Bank match. This match, and it was just really great. And then, as you know, Daniel Bryan won the match. And he was one of my other picks to win, and it was really great that he won. Just really, really good all around. But like I said, this was the first best match of the night, in my opinion. So Daniel Bryan has the Money in the Bank, and he could cash in anytime he wants till the next year, up to 1 year. And then the next match was Brie Bella versus Kelly for the Divas Championship. It's just your normal, typically Divas match. Was okay. Of course, Kelly picked up the win and still retains the Divas Championship. Same old Divas match. It was okay. And then the next one was Big Show versus Mark Henry. This was a really, really good match. Perhaps, in my opinion, the second best match of the night. Just these two have been going at it for weeks. Mark Henry has been really, really, crazy right about now. And because if you've seen Raw that he had the steel cage match, Big Show, during the Raw Roulette. Mark Henry just slammed Big Show from the steel cage. He broke, the steel cage broke, and Big Show landed right near the announce table. And then the next Friday, the Friday on SmackDown, Mark Henry took that production guy and just threw him over the production thing. I think that's how it was. And then last Monday on Raw, we saw the Big Show versus Drew McIntyre. He was fighting Drew McIntyre, got counted out, and then Mark Henry out of nowhere just ran right into Big Show, and both Mark Henry and Big Show were just laid out, which was really, really crazy. But anyways, this match, it was really, really good. Perhaps the second best match of the night. Yeah, a lot of back and forth action, and Mark Henry won this match with where he did the World's Strongest Slam first, then Big Show kicked out of it, and then Mark Henry did two splashes on the Big Show to pick up the win. And then after the match, you had Mark Henry picking up the steel chair, and then he put it on the Big Show's ankle, and he did and then he came off the top rope and landed right on Big Show's ankle and perhaps sorely broke Big Show's ankle because Big Show was in pain and he was like screaming and telling like the officials to get away from him and all like that. But anyways, this was a good match. I kind of enjoyed it. It was the second best match of the night in my opinion. And the next was the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. The participants were Alberto Del Rio, Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, Evan Bourne, R-Truth, Alex Riley, The Miz, and Rey Mysterio. And this was the third best match of the night. It was really, really entertaining. My picks for this match to win were either Kofi Kingston, Evan Bourne, R-Truth, who is one of my favorite heels. Perhaps the only heel that I like. Alex Riley was another pick, and Rey Mysterio. But this was just an entertaining match. Of course, The Miz, when he got dropped from the ladder, his leg was all screwed up, and I actually saw how his leg looked, and he had to walk, just hop on that leg. And so, this was just a really, really good match. And of course, later on in the match, The Miz came back, and he was just laid out after that. And then Alberto Del Rio won this match. He won this match only because he cheated, because he pulled off Rey Mysterio's mask, and the refs couldn't do nothing about it because they can't do anything about it. There's no rules in this match. And so Del Rio won, and won the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. And so he gets a title shot anytime, just up to 1 year. But it was a pretty entertaining match. It was the third best match of the night, in my opinion. And next was Randy Orton versus Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this match, it was entertaining. Not like the best match of the night. Of course, Randy Orton and Christian have been going at it for the past couple of weeks. And Christian won this match by distracting Randy Orton because Christian spit in Randy Orton's mouth, and Randy Orton just laid Christian with a low blow for the DQ, and Christian automatically won this match, and he's the new World Heavyweight Champion. Because they said if Randy Orton gets disqualified, Christian automatically wins the World Heavyweight Championship. And so, Randy Orton got disqualified, and Christian's the new World Champion. But it was a pretty entertaining match. And then the next was the main event, John Cena versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship. And if John Cena lost the match, he's fired by Vince McMahon, what Vince McMahon said on Raw last Monday. And this match is the last best match of the night. It was just a classic match. Great wrestling from these two superstars. It was kind of funny though, since this Money in the Bank was in Chicago, everybody was going for CM Punk, was cheering for him. And what was funny is when John Cena came out, everybody was booing him and all like that. And then when CM Punk or John Cena threw punches, like for CM Punk, the crowd would cheer for CM Punk. And if John Cena punched, they would go boo and all like that. That was really, really funny. But this was just an absolute classic match. A lot of pinfalls, a lot of kicking out. It was like 30 minutes. The match was like 30 minutes, almost going on an hour. Perhaps would have been. But CM Punk won this match with putting John Cena in the GTS, the go to sleep, which is CM Punk's signature move, and CM Punk pinned him 1, 2, 3, and then CM Punk's the new champion, and then Vince McMahon comes out and he says, "Oh, get Del Rio out here, because he don't want the WWE title gone from WWE." And so Del Rio comes out, gets in the ring, gets punched by CM Punk, gets laid out, and CM Punk leaves the arena running with the WWE Championship. And of course, at midnight last night, we all know it was CM Punk's contract was going to expire, so he left with the WWE Championship in the storyline. So yeah. So overall, it was probably the last best match of the night in my opinion, and an absolute classic match. Just really, really good. And so that's it for my review of this year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all like this review. And until the next video, I'll see you all later. Bye.